Come get some 8% seltzer shipped right to your house. We got the peach, we got the watermelon, we got the pina colada, and the blue raspberry. We are currently live in over 300 stores in Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, and the Outer Banks in North Carolina. And if you're heading out to the Major League ballparks this summer, make sure to check us out in the Miami Marlins Stadium, as well as Tropicana Field, home to the Tampa Bay Rays, as well as the Tampa Bay Rowdies. We are live inside all three stadiums. So if you're down in Florida this year, check us out. Go to hardafseltzer.com today and check your store locator or order them right to your house. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by GhostBed.com. Oh, JB's. JB's.
Hello.
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 Gosh, it's going to be a day, isn't it?
Is it?
It is. You and I are getting on a jet plane tonight.
What's new?
Heading back to Wilmington, North Carolina for the launch of Hard AF Seltzer. All down the east coast of North Carolina there. Join us. Jabes will be there Thursday nights, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Brunches, 6800 Parker Farms Drive in Mayfair. Let's go, dude. Free food, free Hard AF seltzers, gift bags, goodies, the whole thing, Jabes.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, we get a...
Look at us.
Look at us. Look at the crowd cheering.
Now, the problem is I don't know that I'll want to come back, obviously. Hurts, you know.
We'll hold it down here.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Because I go back, get off the plane, and I go to Wilmington Homebrew immediately, and I'm like, well, I'm done. I'm not leaving here.
What they mean is it's okay if we don't come back.
Sure.
They go, we got it. We'll take care of it. Stay.
Check's still clear?
Checks,
yeah.
As long as the check's clear, you know. And
you guys don't ever have to come back. Love ya. But
it would be awesome. And when you guys go, you know, we hate it every week that we only have a 4-day work week. You know? Gross. But we're looking forward to seeing you guys.
Nobody wants us to work.
Exactly. Nobody wants you guys to work.
I know.
Nobody wants you to work.
They want to work.
They want.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who
They're
doesn't?
like, can we come in, please?
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
You know, and then you want to get to a position where I guess you're just Jeff Bezos, and then you can do whatever you want. Just call up people and say, hey, got a new fun, flirty bride here, and can we just do a photo shoot for Vogue? Would that be fun today? I got nothing going on today.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Why the fuck did they do this?
Now, you wanted me to be surprised by this, so
I do.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But just listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Bezos, Vogue, model shoot. Don't need it. Look at that. Oh, look at that little cowboy.
Gosh, he's just a working man.
He's a space cowboy.
He's a space cowboy there. Is that a tornado in the background?
Is that supposed to be space?
It's coming towards them.
There's some rain in the background you can see. As a Midwestern boy,
Sure.
I relate to this picture first off. As a Midwestern boy. But you can see them raining up in their hills.
Yeah. Is that how your girlfriend would always ride in the truck?
Back on them dirt roads.
On them
Yeah,
dirt
you
roads,
got
dude.
to. Hold on.
Red
for
Solo
dear.
Cup. That's an old school 3 on a tree. There's no fucking way he knows how to drive that car.
I don't think it's 3 on the tree.
Is
You
it?
don't think Bezos can drive
I think
stick?
it's down.
No, I don't think he can. But the whole shit here is just off, right? Let's start with him. And go back to that pic, Bob. Let's start with him in the cowboy hat there. This is the second or third time I've seen him with this, where he wants to be this cowboy now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know what the fantasy is regarding that sitch. Doesn't make a lot of sense because it's not that's not like a real cool cowboy hat either. It's kind of like a Croc Dundee hat where you're like, What is it?
I think it's leather.
I'll show you. Just keep.
Yeah, is there more pictures? I mean,
yes.
I think
yes.
I think that's leather. Which
this one says so much because even with her, she's an older gal now, right? And everybody's getting this Real Housewives of whatever work done to their face. And you said something that was interesting the other day off air that you were like, it's almost like a competition to do shit to your face to make you seem more rich.
Yeah.
Look, this guy is living the life that this guy never could.
Yes. Yes. Exactly right. Exactly right.
Holy shit, dude. Wow.
He's doing it. He always had a crush on her. You know, it's like a Jenny McCarthy thing.
Yeah.
Could only dream of fucking a chick like this. Not even just fucking a chick like this, but having a chick like that, like crawling all over him, begging for his body.
Yeah.
His buff body full of boy blood.
Which, by the way, she does. Do you know what I mean? And like, we could all just dream for that. Like some girl that sits by your side, holds your hand during every interview, looks at you just like you're the most amazing, hottest thing ever, and then just wants to like...
We all want that.
You know?
Yeah, we all want that.
So like, as you're talking about this, I think you're actually talking yourself into being jealous of him.
Yeah.
I get it.
No,
do you know what I mean?
It also doesn't work the other way around, right?
Well...
No, what do you mean?
If like the roles were reversed.
No,
it doesn't. Because
I know.
then you look simpy, like Britney Spears' husband. Now back to her real quick. So she was married to the biggest agent in Hollywood. It's clearly a power thing. Like, and there's a lot of women who just crave the power of it, right? It's not necessarily looks; it's power. Although I knew her ex-husband, very good-looking guy.
sure.
Patrick Weitzel was, God, he's a beautiful man in real life and all of it, and he's cool as shit. Total opposite here with this guy. This guy is just the most powerful man maybe in the universe. Like you got to put him top 5, I would imagine, right?
And I mean, he's not terrible looking because he has money.
Yeah.
Well,
like he's not
because he's done all
ugly.
the things, right? He decided to go back to that other pick, Bob. So look, he shaved his head. That's the right move. We talked about that all the time on the show. That's the right move.
Shave the head and then go on
HGH. Yep. Works out.
Only thing he's missing is a beard. Got to grow
Yeah.
that thick
I don't think
beard.
he can.
I don't think he can, and I think if he did, it would be gray. And I think he actually looks younger without it. So this is probably the move.
He looks younger now than he did. This is the 90s.
He did. You're right. You're absolutely right. He looks younger now than he did 40 years ago. And is there any more pictures in that Vogue shoot? That was the one that I had caught this morning that had scared the shit out of me.
Wait. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I think he's about like 29 in this pic.
He is. He's almost 60.
Early 30s.
Yeah, dude. He's like
my
50s, late
God.
50s, early 60s. I mean, that's amazing, isn't it?
That's fucking insane.
He reversed his entire age, dude. 30 years.
No, I think he's living 2 different full lives.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And
We're like,
also, when you go bald early. And you look old early.
yeah.
You do. All right, so pop up those pics of her real quick. Go back to the top of this.
Her.
Well, go back to the top of this. So, all right. Boy.
When I tell you, I say good for her. When I tell you I would be so uncomfortable doing this, just this picture.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I could do it. No one's asking me, by the way, but I'm just saying.
There's a lot going on with that face, too.
Yeah, it's just like
But she's 50
to act,
something
to be
as
like,
well.
okay, go, like model and the pose and being serious about it and not making. I mean,
But
I'm uncomfortable looking at it.
Right, and this is what I'm
good for
talking
her.
about with her. When you're married to the most powerful agent in town, all he was around was hot, beautiful actresses for 20, 30 years of their marriage. They're married for a very long time. Now this is her time to shine, where it's like,
Right.
yes, dude, it's about me and I'm a movie star now.
Right.
Jesse, is this a bad time to tell you about our Drinking Bros calendar shoot that's coming up?
By the way, and I mean, I've tried, right? Like even for like broettes pictures or something, like I've tried. I just cannot take it seriously enough.
Okay, well,
to do it.
February through October is the Women of RPR, so get ready.
Yeah. You're the woman of
So
RPR.
Ross, in this exact outfit.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little bit of belly showing.
Yep.
Right?
Well, the whole thing. I want it identical to this.
And look, I'm not shaming or anything. I'm just saying, like, even when I see on Instagram
She's
someone
in great
taking,
shape. She looks great for her age.
Absolutely,
It's nothing wrong with
an
it.
art to be able to, with a straight face, do that pose. Are they in the desert? Is that a green screen? I don't know.
It looks like a green screen.
It looks
doesn't
like
it?
a green screen.
It
looks
does.
like a
And
green
why,
screen.
if you are that rich, why would you do green screen?
Well, hang on. Go to the other pics, Bob,
Well,
because
I
I,
mean,
think
they're
you
there.
got this, right? Is she inside the...
Here's the other one. She's like in a silo or something. I don't even know.
she's trapped inside a clock.
Yeah.
I understand that.
She's inside Bezos' watch.
Save me from time.
Yeah, exactly. Save me from time. Save me from time.
it's just been a while, and I think that's, speaks to their age and whatever, but it's been a while since, a real shoot in like gowns and trying to do something avant-garde has come out, right? Because usually it's like a cool black and white, an Aniston, you know what I mean? You're like kind of making you seem more relatable and fun and great photos. So for this to be a glamour shot, shoot,
Yeah. It's weird.
So I guess they just had an engagement party,
Okay.
and we got the guest list.
Okay.
The Kardashians
Obviously.
and Kris Jenner and Corey Gamble,
Of course.
Mick Jagger,
Okay.
Come on, man.
Oprah,
Why not?
Sure.
Leo,
Yeah. Can't
Sure.
forget him.
Chris Rock, Robert Pattinson. Him and Jeff Bezos go way back.
Really?
No,
Wait, is this Leo's
Not at all.
is
Yeah, I
this
didn't think
Leo's
they did.
birthday or is this?
This is Bezos' engagement
Bezos'
party.
It's
engagement
the
party.
same guest list.
Sure
but go
is.
ahead.
It is.
Sure
But I
is.
think you just pass around the same list, right?
It's the
For
same.
sure,
you're
for
saying
sure.
It's the same people.
They invited Jewel to perform at the event.
Love Jewel. Damn it.
Also invited were Jessica Alba,
Okay.
Salma Hayek,
Sure.
Yep.
Rita Wilson,
Absolutely.
of course, Scooter Braun.
Why not?
Everyone's favorite fucking dick conqueror, Barbara Streisand.
Streisand was there.
Paul.
Okay.
Plus, just casual stuff. Bob Iger.
President of Disney.
Yeah, and then of course, Lauren's ex, Tony Gonzalez.
That's her ex?
Oh yeah.
And they're cool?
Yeah.
It literally says in the
He
article.
fuck-
they're
we
cool
did
like
it. We
that.
did an
They're
episode.
cool like
We
that.
did an episode where he outcucked him. Remember, he invited
they
him on that
they were
yacht.
on a fucking yacht.
Yeah, dude, and Bezos cucked him. So as I'm looking at these photos today, I'm thinking to myself, why do I feel so uncomfortable about all this? What is it? Like I'm trying to reverse engineer
Yeah,
this,
because
right?
it is you.
It is.
So you need to find out what's happening
I
inside.
figured it out inside.
Okay.
Inside my heart and mind. Of
Okay.
what happens with this? I'm afraid of Jeff Bezos.
Right.
Like for real. I think that it's too much fucking power and the shit that he can do and the shit that he has access to. There's a look in his eyes like, I can fucking kill you. If I wanted to, I could kill you or have you killed. Look at that.
Yeah.
Zoom into his eyes.
Do you believe that?
I do. I think he's that powerful where he could have you killed. Look at that. Fuck
Could
you.
unquestionably have
Look at
someone
that.
killed.
Fuck you. And then she's finally saying,
never mind.
That guy
Yeah.
couldn't kill anyone. This new guy, this new cyborg we have now, and Jeff Bezos could kill me and end my existence. You know what he could do that would fuck up my entire life and yours too? With just snap of the fingers, Jabes. If he shut down our Amazon Prime account and we weren't able to ship shit to our house, I'd fucking melt. What do I do then?
Just kill yourself.
Pretty much.
You do Jeff's work for him.
What'd you do today? We're going back to North Carolina. What'd you order?
What do you mean?
What'd you order? What'd you order the house in North Carolina?
Oh, I ordered,
From which company?
Whole Foods via
Who owns it?
my Amazon Prime account.
Yeah. because
Waters, coffee,
Jeff
creamer.
Bezos
stuff.
owns your food.
know what?
He sticks his fingers in your food before you eat it.
Yeah, I guess that's a really big question and conversation though. Of like what happens when the convenience that we've become accustomed to, but can
gone.
live without,
Yep, it's gone.
is gone.
He becomes
Do
your king.
you
When the-
melt down or do you just like figure it out.
That's our fucking king right there,
He
dude.
becomes your king. Now, here's what I
That's
can't
our king.
I can't stop thinking about this. These two guys' penis.
Yep.
I can't stop thinking about it. And what I've come to the conclusion of is that
He's got a hog on him.
both are short. Both are pretty short, but this one's thin. And he, through science, was able to add quite a bit of girth, but not really any length.
Yeah. And that makes
so
sense.
in your constant thinking about his penis,
Yeah.
short, you think, huh?
Short. Come on.
How tall is he?
It was born, the penis started on this guy.
Oh,
How
no,
tall?
no. It's not that. I saw a picture of him on a boat in shorts. He's got a fucking hog on him.
Well,
Type in
now.
Jeff
Well, now.
Bezos' hog, dude. Is that I'll give him.
Some guys have
To
it all.
Bob's point, now.
So he took a dick pic, and then, God damn it, was it leaked or was it posted or something like that? I forget what it was. Either way, he had a fucking hammer on him. So, yeah,
Again,
that battle he's winning.
Rich Bezos has.
Look at that, dude. I mean, look at this motherfucker now, dude. Come on, bro. God
Look,
damn.
like, it's not horrible for both of them. I think they're both. What's weird is that they're pretty perfectly matched, right?
Oh, yeah.
As
Yeah.
far as like hotness to like whatever you've gotten done, ratio, age appropriate.
100%.
They probably fucking party. Like, I bet it's actually kind of awesome.
I bet it is too.
He's living this guy's dream.
Yeah, dude.
Do they make me uncomfortable still? Sure. Is it my problem? Probably.
I think this is, if you killed Jeff Bezos today, I still think this is the soul that would escape his body.
Yeah.
And it just kind of melts up into the air. And the real Bezos comes out, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, man.
Yeah.
That guy right there was consuming 32 Diet Cokes a day.
But that's what I mean by two separate lives, is that he grew his, like, he had a full life at 29, right? Of like in a cubicle, probably like, you know, working on shit that we can't even explain because it's so above our brain capacity, right? So, and he's already gotten to be an old accountant, set everything up, made it so he's like gonna be rich in the second life that he's living now.
Yeah.
And both could have, like, he could have ended right there and been at 29, full life with huge accomplishments that I would never have, right?
Yeah, it's like,
You don't know.
yay, I made $100 million.
Right,
I can
and like
retire.
created the most amazing things and whatever.
Yeah.
Changed the world at that point. And so then he's like, all right, well, I did the like dorky dad. Does he have kids?
Yeah, he's got kids.
You know,
Yeah, kids.
he like lived that whole life.
Yeah. With his dorky wife.
Actually,
and,
is it just, might just be the one. Preston Bezos.
Okay. Boy. That's super on the
Do
nose. Is
we
that real?
know
Come on, is that a real name?
Have we seen a Preston
have we
Bezos
seen Preston
out?
Bezos?
Here he is on, some red carpet with his
Yeah, look at that.
dad.
That little dickhead. I love it.
This
Now-
kid is
That's exactly, I mean, it's exactly what you picture.
So he's
good for him.
He's
a good looking
23.
dude.
Yeah, he's 23. I want to see where he like went to college and shit.
Oh, boy.
If
Boy,
anything
if you
can
had that
take
kind of money
down,
in college.
if anything can take down the entire empire, it's going to be this kid
Preston Bezos.
doing something or not doing something
Yeah.
or fucking something up.
Sure. Look, pop him up. Where'd he go to college, Bob?
Still looking.
Okay. I wonder,
Maybe
is it
didn't
hidden?
go.
Is he so famous that they
Maybe
hid it?
didn't go.
Oh, yeah, he went to Princeton.
Princeton.
There you go.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of her.
Why
Yeah.
bother? Why go to
What,
fucking
literally,
Princeton?
why bother?
Like,
Why
literally
bother?
just go to a fun school. Go to Arizona State.
Yeah, dude.
Although-
I agree.
No, that's how you know shit goes wrong because all the I can tell you from as a St. Louisan, all the Anheuser-Busch's, all the Bushes with the C, they went to like nice schools and then they came and ran the business and then Gussie Bush, the like fourth or fifth or whatever, he did what Dan said. He was like, I'm going to Arizona.
Right?
Yeah.
The Bushes no longer own Anheuser-Busch. That happened under his watch. He killed a lady in a DUI, and
Yeah,
then another lady
yeah.
OD'd
Okay.
in his house.
This
This is
unrelated.
exactly what I'm saying. It's like if
unrelated.
something...
Yeah.
It is directly related.
Guys,
Yes,
this is-
guy can
yeah.
take down the entire
Sure could.
operation
Hunter Biden.
at
That's-
Arizona State,
Yeah, dude.
right? So keep this little fucker at Princeton. Maybe a Notre Dame. Just dorky as fuck. Nothing happens. Sorry. Okay. Look. Good for him.
But at least I cracked the code, you know? Because the other part of this, too, I'll go back to what you were saying about how perfect their relationship is. He's met with all the biggest people in the world. She's met with all the biggest people in the world already. Sure. They're used to it. They can go to these parties. They can do all the things. And it's not like a real surprise anymore, right? Where for us, still, there's like surprises that pop up where you're like, holy shit, I can't believe this fucking happened.
Right.
I'll even tell the story about what just happened before we got on air. I was taking a call for something completely unrelated to this or the podcast or whatever, and they were like, hey, I think this would be a great opportunity for Hulk Hogan, and he's calling in on the line just for me to patch him in. And I was like, yes, I do want that to happen.
Sure.
Now, I love Hulk Hogan. We've talked about him on the show for years. There's a goddamn championship belt signed by him hanging up behind my desk. The first thing that came to mind was, man, I got to put this on speaker for at least like 10, 15 seconds and have proof of somebody in the room that I was on the fucking phone with Hulk Hogan.
Right.
At that level, you can't be doing that shit because Bezos would be over it. It wouldn't be cool to, like, both of them are over it. They're over everything in this life. Therefore, the only thing that's going to be impressive at this point is just kind of hanging out together and doing cool shit around the world. And I think it's probably a perfect relationship.
Do you think...
You've got to be on the same level at the same time.
Do you think Amazon, like he makes content on Amazon just so famous actors and actresses and musicians and stuff can kiss his ass at parties too? Because I bet a lot of them are like
100%.
Because without the studio, I bet a lot of them are like, what? He's a fucking whatever. Like he's like a Walmart billionaire. You know what I mean? He's
right.
Like, yeah, whatever. Who cares? I don't care about you. You're just some fucking guy.
But now, because he makes all the movies, makes all the TV shows, makes the documentaries, Hollywood has to kiss his ass because Netflix, you probably have at 1, Disney at 2, and then I would put Amazon and Apple somewhere in the 3 or 4-ish range. But all the money's still going through those 4 guys. I mean, yeah, you got your Paramounts and things like that, but they're only doing 8 movies a year, whereas Amazon Prime is cranking out TV shows, movies, everything else. Like, everyone in Hollywood still has to kiss the fucking ring of Bezos, and it's more powerful than the biggest agent in the world. It's the guy who owns the fucking studio, and that's as high as you can go. And he owns a rocket company. Right. And he owns fucking Amazon Prime, which we all use. Whole Foods.
I was going to say, did he sell it or is he still on the Washington Post?
I believe he's selling out of the Washington Post. But look, anybody in traditional media should be jumping ship on that. They lost another $100 million last year. Or this year, I'm sorry. And I think that'll all be done soon. I know he stepped down from the board, but I'm not sure how much any of that shit can stay in business anymore, Times or Post. I give it under 3 to 5 years. Unless they figure out a way to integrate more podcasts or something like that.
Or he doesn't care, and he just wants to have an information outlet.
That's what I
think.
He has Sharts more expensive than $100 million.
Yeah, I think it was just to have something. You know, he's nothing if not like contingency everywhere, you know? Like a little hand in everything, just in case he does get to rule the world, right?
Yeah.
So he's just like kind of putting everything in place for the dystopian future.
Probably.
But
I mean, if you think about it, Whole Foods is your favorite grocery store, right?
Yeah.
He owns that. Mm-hmm. Amazon Prime you use every single day probably, right? Close to?
I mean, a little bit of resentment in that tone, but okay.
You shouldn't. Do you know?
Just kidding.
All of our food and deliveries and drinks and all that other stuff is now set up on auto send to the office for everybody. And there's very few things that I have to go out for. You know what the weird one is that I still have to go and get in person is water. I don't know why they're always sold out of water on Amazon, but part of me is starting to think that maybe the grand plan of all of this is, hey, let's own the water supply. That way, fuck all these plebes, you know?
Right.
We're all good,
That's
dude.
what they want you to think.
I know.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, Amazon's always sold out of water. It's strange, so we can't get it delivered. But the rest of it, yeah, dude. I mean, we got 16 to 18 packages for the office coming here a month, plus whatever's coming to the house and everything else. And it's very convenient. It's easy. Shipping's free. And now they got the NFL. I mean, he's got they have everything.
And with that, he has a lot of our information.
Yes. And he
Anywhere
tried.
we've lived before, anywhere our family lives.
And the other thing I want to keep, yeah, exactly. But the other thing I want everybody to keep in mind is he tried to buy an NFL team this year. And it was the wrong guy. It was Dan Snyder. And he goes, no, you shit all over me in the Washington Post. I'll sell it to anybody but you. Fuck off. So he was unable to buy it and he turned him down. But don't think, the next one that pops up, the next franchise that pops up, he's going to buy it. I mean, that's a done deal. So yeah, he's got his dirty little fucking stubby hands in every single thing on earth that we love and use every single day. And at the end of it, yes, I'm afraid of him. He could kill me and end my life. So yeah. I figured it out. At least I'm honest with myself, you know? Hey, Ross, you look into that guy's dark eyes right now. He's seen some shit.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's seen a baby's skull cracked open and drank the blood at some point, right? Hey, I'm tired of just getting vials of this. Can we just do it in person once? I just want to see it, you know?
I think the real bitch of all of this is he's going to leave it to that little dingling.
Preston.
And it's all going to fucking succession out.
I'm
it's
all
all
in on
gonna
Preston.
succession out.
I like
He's going to come skateboarding into the fucking office.
Yeah.
When Dad's gone.
What's up, Dad?
Hey, what's up, guys? As you know, I'm in charge now.
Don't worry, I'm the cool one.
Yeah.
Unlike my loser dad.
Daddy told me today's my day to be the boss. So we'll see.
We'll find out what happens.
If he didn't have any kids, I would feel a lot more scared.
Maybe. The one thing that I think of a lot with him is how does he die? Like, does one of these guys, like a Musk or a Bezos, just push it too far, where they get on the rocket and it was like, hey, dude, there was some problems with this, and they're like, no, we're fine, like a Kobe sitch?
You hope, but I bet it'll be like a, who's the Apple?
Steve Jobs.
It'll probably be a Jobs, but I think he hopes
Wasn't Jobs
it'll
cancer?
be.
Yeah, Jobs was cancer. My assumption is he's going to die like Guy Pearce in Prometheus.
Which is?
Takes a fucking spaceship to a moon to ask aliens how to fucking live forever, and they beat him to death.
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah.
Very 2001 Space Odyssey.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, it's literally Prometheus, the movie Prometheus.
Yeah, and it's also literally
Well, they beat that monkey to death, too. It's
Possible.
2001 Space Odyssey.
possible.
So I understand it, but good for him and his whole shit.
Or does he like lose it a little bit?
No.
And then he musks it himself.
I think Musk will lose his mind.
Has lost. Has lost.
I don't think so. Somebody showed me that interview he did the other day on, was it MSNBC? Where he's
seized up.
It's not that. So when I watched him on Rogan, I had the same thing. First I tried to listen to it, and there was such long gaps and pauses. I was like, oh my God, this is awful. And then I watched it, and he even said later on in the interview that, like, I think about every single question asked to me. I'll genuinely take my time and give you an answer that is real and everything else. Is it weird? Yeah, it's weird. But if he does go crazy, I don't think he's crazy yet, but if he does go crazy, then yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I think he'll lose his mind. You saw it live on camera. Was it 25 years ago or close to? With PayPal, they did that 60 Minutes piece, and he started crying in the office, and he had a fucking nervous breakdown.
That is more understandable to me than what he's doing now. Mm-hmm. So, like, everything that he was doing and all the things that he was trying to do and is trying to do, if you have a nervous breakdown, yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Of just like not being able to handle the stress. Whatever's happening right now is a little bit more or different or concerning.
Well, I think when you stretch yourself that thin, like buying Twitter, I think seemed fun in the beginning. And then you actually have to run it. And then there's millions of people and there's hatred and everything else. And then you're running a rocket company, and then you're doing the Tesla and the cars and all that. I mean, it's so much. I don't know how your mind doesn't explode. Even just running this seltzer company is so fucking hard on a daily basis that I'm like, man, I couldn't imagine one more thing on top of it. I'm not even near that level, like, at all. And I would lose my fucking mind, I think, at a certain point. So yeah, I think he's headed there.
I was reminded, I was listening to some podcast about like the timeline of Musk. And I forgot about completely, only because so many crazy things have happened since. But when those the soccer players were stuck in the
cave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he was going to send that weird little submersible, basically, submarine. And the guy on the news said, no, like that's whatever he said. He can shove it. And then Elon Musk just went on calling that guy a pedo and pedophile, and went on a complete, like, that was his reaction to this guy's one sentence.
Well.
And it was funny and fun and weird.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever, pedo. And just like on his platform, completely annihilated this guy that was trying to save the kids.
Yeah.
So, gosh, wasn't that was
You missed
the
Thai
fun
kids.
time of Musk, I think.
Are you going to watch that movie on the plane tonight?
No.
You should.
No.
The Cave Kids.
No.
They didn't call it that, obviously, but they should have. The other part about Musk, too, that I also forgot was Starlink. So now you got these wars happening all over the place, and people are begging for his internet because he's the one guy with fucking internet in space. Yeah. That's a lot, dude. I mean, at a certain point, you got to shut the engines down, right? Or he's going to fucking die. Even Zuckerberg, dude, lost his fucking mind, decided to become an MMA fighter, and, tore his ACL. Did you see that?
No.
Picture in the hospital. Pull up that picture of him in the hospital.
Is he just laying in a hospital bed?
Well, you'll see. He's posing like he's a real fighter, and that he just got out of UFC 295, and you're like, wait, what the fuck is going on?
Well, he did tear it fighting.
He did allegedly, right? All right, so that one. That's it. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you going to fight again, Mark? Are we? Oh, bro, man.
I don't know.
God damn, dude, it was so awesome. Your fake fight at whatever gym and everything else, and we sending well wishes. We hope you get better soon here.
Right.
This is the fucking ridiculousness of all of these people now, where you're like, fuck, cut back to him 30 years ago, right? Now he's a fucking shredded MMA fighter.
He's not really shredded.
No, he is.
Kind
Did
of
you see
looks
his
the
photo?
same.
No. Bob, pull up this shirtless photo with him in, I think it's Izzy, Israel Adesanya. Have you seen him? This will shock your mind. I couldn't believe it. That's not real. There it is. The one. There we go. Look at fucking Zuckerberg, dude.
Okay.
I mean, amazing, right? Fuck.
Yeah.
Those are fucking two champions right next to him, and he looks like, all right, cool, man. He says their sparring partner for the day, Mark Zuckerberg. Unbelievable.
Couldn't be in the same weight class, though, right?
Delco, what do you got there?
No.
What do you think Zuck's weighing in at?
Zuck's weighing in right there at about 155.
I was going to say 160. Yeah. So, yeah, he's ready to rock, dude. Throw him in with Conor
About
McGregor.
my weight class. You know what I'm saying?
Throw him in with McGregor on UFC 300.
There you go. Let's see what happens.
But that's what all these fuckers are doing now. And look, good for them. It's awesome. The hilarious part is all of these guys who made fun of Rogan and everything else, now they're becoming him. Little by little.
Right. I don't know. Did they make fun of Rogan?
I sure did.
Oh.
They, shut him down. They wanted him deplatformed and all that other shit. And then all of a sudden, they're like, oh, fuck. Maybe working out, eating greats, having fucking elk every day, and then doing some MMA and firing some bows at people. Yeah, dude. Maybe that's, I want to be a man now. Because they were stuck in a closet for 30 years, running these huge companies, fucking everybody over. And they're like, man, all right, enough of this bullshit. I got enough money. It's time to be a man now.
Right.
Let's be a man right now. And that's cool. I mean, even this shit I respect. I don't know about posing inside the hospital with your fist up like you just lost. A close one, went to the judges on decision. And it went all 5 rounds. Like, I don't know about that. But the rest of it's fun and flirty. And I like that, Jabes. So, quick story I want to update on you for, what did I say, 2 weeks ago on this show? I go, dude, watch for the celebrities in Israel, Hamas. And see, they're not going to be able to stop. doing what they do. It's just going to happen, and you're going to pop up, and you're like, oh, man, that guy. Now we fucking hate this guy. It's the kid from Stranger Things.
Which one?
Bob Noah Schnapp.
Noah Shap.
Noah Schnapp, ESPN. Pull him up.
Isn't he the most like
He's the gay one.
active on social media and stuff out of all of them?
You know, I don't follow them, so I don't really know.
Yes, he was the one
I
that
think
the
he's-
rapper slid into the DMs of.
Yeah.
Being like,
Oh, is that him?
up with Eddie. Yeah,
Doja Cat
Okay.
or whatever, and then he.
This was on his Instagram, Bob. It was, or just, you can type in the stickers.
And I think he's really young, right? He's actually like 19.
Just go to
now.
images. It'll have the stickers up there if you type in like pro Hamas.
Yeah.
It was on his stories, on his own stories, by the way, which was shocking, where you're like, oh, what the fuck is this?
He was not pro Hamas.
What did it say?
No, it's a.
Yeah, I don't think it's.
It's very anti.
Oh, he's the other way. Okay,
Yeah,
great,
yeah.
great. Okay, there we go. So
He's gay and Jewish. He's not super into Hamas.
I
Yeah.
apologize here. So Hamas
And by the way, has
ISIS,
anyone taken a real strong Hamas stance?
Gigi Hadid and those guys?
No, not Hamas. Palestine, right?
Maybe Mia.
Mia. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you mean like
Mia
anti-Hamas?
Khalifa.
People
No,
kinda-
like
No.
with them. Do you know what I mean?
it's
Like
either
pro
like-
Hamas.
It's either like fuck Hamas on one side, or the other side, the people who are more supportive of Palestine, are kind of like Hamas is beside the point. We don't need to talk really.
Or they'll say
Yeah.
they're freedom fighters.
Yeah, I don't know if
there are some psychos on college campuses. who-
exactly.
yeah.
Like I don't think anyone, and especially in Hollywood, is saying, "Let's go Hamas. Let's do this." Right? Like,
Well, you got a few of them here, but the problem with this sticker,
No.
Jesse, that everybody's pissed off about, if you can see it, Zionism is sexy.
okay.
Now
He's Jewish, though.
he is,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
But with this, people are pissed off. Yesterday, he was trending all day. They want him fucking canceled. You're killing fucking kids over there, innocent civilians, blah, 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 blah. There is no proper stance in this, and you're going to get fucking smoked either way because of it. And now everybody was like, God damn it, now I got to hate the kid from Stranger Things here.
Is Zionists believing that Jewish people should exist or Israel itself should exist?
It's a movement about the reestablishment and development and protection of a Jewish nation in what is now Israel. So that
Right,
really
so just
Zionism really
believing
just
that-
means the actual definition of it is just Jews having their own homeland in Israel.
Yeah, it's kind of been co-op though.
Yeah.
Into,
be like a
into
negative
being
term.
something
Yeah,
bad,
Into
right?
into being evil.
We learned on Tim Dillon when he had that
Oh, yeah,
lady
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really just kind of believing that Jewish people should exist and have a place that is theirs. That they're from.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm fine with all of that.
Okay.
The issue is, right now you got these videos of these kids and civilians and all this other shit, and people are trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
One side or the other. Just sit it out. Same thing I said 2 weeks ago. Just sit the whole fucking thing out, okay? Just wait.
Although I will say, sit it all out. But if you are Jewish, it's one of those things that, like, look, this is their time. We've had many conflicts, many things, many, let's say marches in the street of a certain race. And, like, look, you can go ahead and say whatever you want. I can't. This is their time.
Right?
If you're Jewish on social media, do your thing.
Totally get it. But
If
when
you're
you're
not,
on the biggest
then
TV show
what are
on
we
the
talking?
planet, if I'm Netflix, I don't want any of those fuckers to talk whatsoever. Like, hey, dude, let's just finish the season 5. Let's just get us all out of here safely. And then you can go and do all the fun arts and crafts stuff you want like this.
Yeah, you can't win this scenario, so you just sit this out.
Yep.
You
Just sit it
don't
out.
pick a side.
But I guarantee you, he felt compelled to say something, not even because he's Jewish or gay or whatever, but because he says stuff about other stuff.
Exactly right.
Right.
So if he's vocal about things that don't pertain to him, in this instance, he's got to, right?
What
even
was the
stuff-
other thing he was super vocal
Well,
about?
just him. A lot of it was like him coming out, and that was like a very big progressive
Right.
deal.
Yeah.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
became-
I remember nobody cared. We were all like, oh, yeah,
Well,
we knew you were gay.
And he's an actor, right? He's pretty famous. He's pretty big. I mean, people expect nobody's to come out and have a take on this. Like streamers, people
Yeah.
that are on TikTok, like they're just asking for their opinions. Like, why?
Yeah. I mean,
So look, I can sit this one out. But, if I was Jewish, I'd feel like, sure, if I can say something.
Yeah, but if you're on Stranger Things, do you risk it? Do you risk a season 5, bro?
I'm on Ross Patterson Revolution.
Right now, but if you were...
Samey.
Yeah,
and
sure.
so...
And if you want to roll, you probably take a pro-Israel stance. That's
if you want to roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to roll, absolutely. Absolutely. But if you want to be beloved by the public and everybody else...
That's what I mean.
It's a tough one. Because, there's all these fucking pro-Palestine goddamn parades and chants things. And
That's not in real life.
There's a pro-Israel one happening today.
I heard,
I know,
yeah.
but those aren't real people.
I know, right?
but-
That we would, know, or that they're like... It's the same people that are doing any of the other
I
fucking
understand,
shit.
but if you're a network, you still, hey, let's make this as broad as possible. Let's not exclude anybody. So how about you just shut the fuck up on social media?
Jesse, none of this feels real.
No.
Yeah.
No, none of this feels real.
Like when you see all the people ripping down posters, and it's like,
Right.
and they're filming it, and it's like, how did this become a thing?
Well, it did.
Right.
And it's strange. Did the studio ever shut that other girl the fuck up, Rachel Ziegler? Or was the dwarf move like the last of it of like, oh shit, if I keep talking?
Well, I imagine she's on Gal's side.
Not for this. I just meant in general. Because she's got, Hunger Games coming out?
I haven't heard from her since the SAG strike. She was,
Yeah.
SAG strike was
Okay.
the last viral video I saw of her.
Because the problem is you got Hunger Games coming out, and it looks good, by the way. I saw the trailer. Kids want to see it. It actually looks pretty decent. She's the lead of it. She's going to have to go out there and do press. Man, somebody's got to sit her down and just say anything you're thinking about saying, just shut the fuck up. I mean, or just say you're in the hospital, Can we just say you've got a disease for a little bit? Yeah. And then you can ride that and just be a victim for a little bit. Like, can we just get this movie out? And
Well,
make
she
some
already
money?
did that, right? So she already said that she's getting so much hate that she's just going to start to not say anything.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
She
like,
said
broke
this
down.
in a very
That's
long,
right, in a video, yeah.
You can't.
very long video.
You can't win. You could be completely right. You could be 100% correct on whatever the thing is. But if it's controversial, you will get ripped apart.
Oh, yeah.
Even if half the country agrees with you.
I know.
Half won't. 1,000 people sounds like 1,000,000 people when your comments
It's
are just
the-
like, you dumb bitch, go die. Like
It's the only reason that I'm not super famous and getting all the roles. Do you know what I mean? Don't you think?
I think that's why.
I
Yeah.
think
That's
so.
obviously why.
Right. No other reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've heard that I'm supposed to get some stuff, but they're like,
Sure. Well, they are going to remake.
Although, by
they're
the
gonna
way,
reboot Suits.
out of everyone in here, I would, well, besides Delco, I'm probably the most nihilist. Of like, look, let's just, do you know what I mean? Is my answer to kind of everything. Let's just.
I don't know. I got a little bit more optimism, I think.
Optimism, but not
Recently?
controversial, right?
Recently?
Just in general, though, I'm motivated to take the 2024 Sexiest Podcaster Award
There
away
you go.
from
All right.
From what's his nuts?
Twilight Boy.
Oh, God, that's right. Taylor
yeah,
Lautner.
but you need to start. You only have like a gym body right now. You need to start having a magazine cover body.
No, dude.
Yeah.
There's a whole process to this, Rob. You have
I
no
know.
idea. You have no idea.
I just say I know, but
we
I
are
know what
we
the
are
final
currently
solution
building
is.
up the mass
There you
so
go.
then we can cut
Look,
for
look,
2023.
look. Rob and I know what to do, okay? We just don't have time to do it right now,
I
okay?
just know what it needs to look like, and I'm going to show you what it needs.
And
to
I
look
know how to get it. You have
like.
to.
If you're not going to do this,
You have
I
to bring out the
don't-
slab of marble first before you start to fucking chisel away.
this
Yeah.
is what I need.
Glenn Powell, look at that guy.
This is what I
Imagine being single and just being able to work out 4 hours a day again. Man.
Gosh, is that a
At
bag of
one
potato
point,
chips?
it sure is. And those are baked lays, I would imagine, right?
No, that's classic
Yeah.
Lays.
No
All
way.
right, fine. You're just throwing.
Oh, my
Pal.
God. Hey, look at the first comment.
throwing Powell.
Look at the first comment underneath it. It's
What?
Taylor Lautner.
Does yeah?
Easy, he says.
Come on, dude.
Easy.
Sometimes the jokes write themselves.
All right. Does Pal have a podcast? Because I don't think so.
No.
No, not yet.
He shouldn't.
No.
And in fact, none of these people should have podcasts.
No.
Why would
No.
they lower themselves to us?
I know. I know.
Some say we're better than them, you know? Some say we're better than them.
Which one did I see that came up the other day? Oh, the subtle art of giving a fuck guy. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So it's just that cover that did so well.
Yep.
And then his face next to it. And I'm like, here we go. He's trying to resurge that, like,
Don't care about
Sure is.
no, it was
other
just,
people's opinions.
it wasn't even that good, the book, but it was the epitome of the perfect cover, the perfect title, the perfect
At the perfect
orange
time.
on black at the perfect time. It didn't even matter what was in there.
No.
And he's been trying to chase that ever since.
Well,
and so has everybody else,
hang
by
on.
the way.
Do you remember that dinner we were at in L.A. and I got introduced to that other author? I'm not going to say the name of the book. Same exact thing. And I go, it's sold.
And they reference every publisher ever is referencing, that subtle art of not giving a fuck. It's just
dude, I've heard that a million times.
It's their holy grail.
Totally. And then, so same with this guy, right? This guy ended up selling 6 or 7 million copies off of this thing. And I finally got to ask him, right? Because he doesn't have a big social media. Doesn't have anything really, right? And I was like, hey, how the fuck did you do this? Like, do you mind me asking? And he goes, no, everybody asks that. And I was like, great. Can you just give me the answer so I can sleep at night? And like, he started dying laughing. And he goes, yes. He goes, I'm going to tell you. He goes, I got lucky with a 1-word title with a cover that popped during the middle of COVID. And he goes, it was the one thing that was out there.
What, that exactly? The subtle heart or something else?
Another book.
Okay.
I won't say the guy's name, but because he was kind enough to tell me. And he goes, here's the real truth. He goes, it was just all a fucking accident. And he goes, I just got so lucky with this one massive global pandemic that was going on. And then this 1-word title and this cover. And he goes, for whatever reason, everybody gravitated towards it. He goes, I wasn't on Good Morning America. I didn't do any of the things. Like, I don't have any social media. And he goes, it just fucking happened. And I think it's the same with that guy, right? Mm-hmm. He had a couple books after that. But everybody still remembers the bright orange book with the fucking star over the word fuck. Where you're
right. The point is he's just started a podcast because
why not?
Don't you?
Right?
And it's that cover.
Is he good? Is he any good?
I mean, no. But
okay, great.
It's just it's a podcast. Are any of us good? I mean,
yes.
Shit.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, I'm one of the best there is.
We're okay.
One of the best there is. So I don't really care about that, but it's because take it seriously, and there's a fucking art to it. But this fucking cover, man,
the counterintuitive approach to living a good life.
Anyway, over 3 million copies sold now. It says on there. I don't know when that was printed on there, but I bet you it's over 5 or 6 now.
It has to be.
Because I still hear people on podcasts talking about it. I heard Christina P. talking about it on Your Mom's House the other day.
Yeah.
And I was like, that book was how many years old at this point?
Yeah.
Still there. You go to any airport. I guarantee when we go to the airport today, we'll go in that bookstore. It's still there.
Yeah,
because you have to sell a certain amount of copies to remain in an airport bookstore, or else they yank it out of there, right? So like we go in there today. I can name them. You're going to see Spare, Harry's book.
Right.
I heard Jada Pinkett's book bombs. Look at the numbers on that, Bob.
The other thing about this book is like
Britney Spears.
The title is amazing. It's an okay book, but the real truth is like exactly how to do that.
Yep.
Yeah,
like everyone knows how to do that.
All of these self-help books just make people worse.
Jada Pinkett
Well, you
Smith.
just know how to not give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like no one needs to teach you how.
Yeah, reading a book about not giving a fuck is
actually giving more of a fuck than you should.
It's like The Secret or anything else. Like, once
Secret's
every 5...
a little bit more. That's real.
But
The Secret's real. And that's why we're sitting here today. So
Jada sold 21,000 copies, I'm seeing.
No way.
Is that a lot?
No, that's not.
Oh, okay.
That's terrible. That's not even like 1 week's worth of sales.
As of what?
Yeah, but I mean, who honestly gives a fuck about Jada Pinkett Smith?
She did so much fucking press, though, man. She was everywhere.
Was that
opening week?
Anyone cares?
You know what?
Was that opening week? 21,000.
Hold on. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff.
You know what? She should have not done any press.
She can't help herself.
Or like let someone else talk about it, or release like little clips. But
the book was about the press for her.
Yeah, I know. Well, it was about trying to erase the last 8 years.
Do we have numbers on this
of her life?
I mean, 21,000. Let me just go back to the main story.
Man, that's not even close to what I didn't like. I'm not Jada Pinkett
I think
Smith,
it didn't.
bro.
I think because she actually still is doing like.
Well, your publisher
will
your publisher will force you to do it if it's not doing bad. Yeah.
Opening week is 21,000.
Go to the top there. 21,611 copies. Holy shit. That is awful.
Was it worth it?
It was awful. So Britney Spears, for example, she crossed Probably 500,000 hard copies there, opening week. I think it was the second biggest biography of all time behind Harry. I know Harry was over 1 million. You know? Wow. I mean, you're nowhere close to it. You're not even close to Matt's.
No.
Holy
think
shit.
releasing it around Britney's book too was a really, really bad idea. But yeah, Britney's killing it, right?
Yeesh. Yeah, she's destroying it. She's absolutely destroying it.
But
even SNL did a sketch Saturday night of other celebrities who are auditioning to read.
Let's talk about that
For Britney Spears' audiobook.
We were going to talk about it.
I sent that to her to talk about, but we can't really air it because we're not on Patreon today.
No, and they'll definitely ding it. We tried to air a clip before.
But I just want to say, I was actually kind of excited to watch that sketch because the past ones are different people trying out for Back to the Future and Jurassic Park. Super
It's
funny.
one of their classic.
It's a great format.
Yeah.
And this is even better material because you're just reading her crazy words as celebrities. It's one of the worst fucking sketches I've ever seen in my life.
100% agree. So when I saw it, I was like, man, this is the only time they've ever fucked this up. And you just don't have the talent on that show anymore.
What's crazy is their guy who does Biden and Trump, the actor, I forget his name, that cast member. He's their impression guy.
Right.
He is there mostly for impressions.
Really? Well,
He's
the
funny.
girl, Chloe's like
Chloe Fineman too, yeah.
She's
everything.
great. Now,
But
she's fantastic. But you take the guy that was on Drinking Bros the other day, that Tyler Fisher, that guy should be on the fucking show doing RFK Jr. right now. And with all the impressions he does, they just don't do it anymore, man. They don't hire anybody worth a shit. That's not
Their
that.
impressionist only had one character.
Right.
The other one of the people they did was Bill Hader. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's
an impression of Bill Hader?
Yeah.
But get Jonathan Kite. Call, you know what I'm saying? Call Kite. Call Tyler Fisher.
Or
there
even
is plenty of impressionists out there. Call them.
Even for those sketches that they used to do back in the day, like a Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
They would call in celebrities that can do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be Spacey and then some,
Kevin Pollak.
The original one was the very first one was auditions for Pulp Fiction, and it was the maid from Brady Bunch, and Norm Macdonald was Quentin Tarantino. But the ones with Bill Hader and stuff are great too. But this one, their actual impressionist only did one guy, and it was actually funny. Werner Herzog. He did Werner Herzog reading.
That's funny.
That's good.
That was good.
It's real B-side, but
Most of it is trash. I mean,
Yeah.
I was stunned at how bad they fumbled that fucking sketch.
But they don't hire talented people anymore over there. And
for
they're out there.
example, who you're talking about is probably too controversial for them, right? So if you're cutting out anyone that's ever done an Asian voice or has ever said anything that was in any way,
Yeah.
you're really getting rid of a lot of comedians, to be honest.
Right, because
so
that's how they're cutting their teeth,
if you
is doing
want people,
stand-up.
if you want people to have only said things that don't offend anyone,
Right.
this is the cast that you're going to have.
And the other part to remember, Bob, is because of the pandemic, the Groundlings, Second City, all that shit where all these guys typically were and they were training, shut down for 2 years.
Yeah.
So it's not as if they were perfecting their craft or trying to become good or they had an outlet for it. To me, you should just be picking guys off of YouTube who are sitting at home doing this shit, or comedians.
They tried that.
It doesn't make any.
Well, they do that. Their current group is Please Don't Destroy.
Yep.
That's their internet group, and then before that it was Beck Bennett and Kyle Mooney.
Yeah.
And then before that was Sandberg. Then those are the internet guys.
Yeah.
And
Right.
they've been the best ones on the show for fucking 9 years.
I
now.
agree, because
Right.
that's where we are as a culture.
Yeah.
And if you're going to go back, even Dana Carvey and all those guys, man. I mean, there's a reason why Dana Carvey's show is, top 20 in the world. It's because he used to do all the impressions. He's got all the fun things. He's a well-rounded person too, who could do interviews and go out and be the star that you wanted him to be. Out of these people, it just looks like a bunch of quiet quitters who just left their job and they were like, I guess I'll be on SNL now. What do I need? Just a character or something? Cool, here it is.
But also, what's the incentive for people to be on SNL anymore? Right?
Well, yeah. I mean, movies, I guess, but
the
TV
cloud
shows
of being on SNL.
Shane
SNL,
Gillis
yeah.
is doing better now than he ever
Yeah.
would have
yeah.
if he actually did a season of
Holy shit.
SNL.
He's selling, so we have the ticket site, drinkerbrostickets.com. Shane Gillis's tickets are going for $130 a piece for stand-up in Peoria, Illinois right now. And I was stunned.
The stadium?
No, it's not well, it's close.
I'm
It's
sure
the
it's like
basketball.
a-
It's the
minor
basketball
league,
arena.
yeah.
Okay.
Or
It's
like
the basketball arena,
college.
but like still, dude, the guy who was canceled from SNL, who didn't even get on the show of SNL, is now doing that concert-wise. Yes, he's making way more than anybody on that fucking show. So, yeah, it's very odd to see. Now, before we came in today, you guys said you had something special up your sleeve, and it was a coffin corner. Is that what Eric?
Yeah, are we at that point?
Why not?
Let's do it.
Coffin corner.
Coffin corners.
You cock teased me all morning, the two of you guys.
No.
So now I need to know
We
it.
literally said one thing,
You
which was,
cock teased me.
look, I know we've done this before in the old studio, but do we really need to set it up that much? Coffin corner.
Why are you guys
put up-
calling it coffin corner, first of all?
Well, it's
somebody
takes
die?
place at a funeral.
We did.
Oh.
It's a funeral, but
Okay.
it's the fun and flirty kind that we used to show, where whatever the person was into, they would set him up,
And this
him
guy,
or her.
This
Come
guy
on,
liked
dude.
lifting.
Look
This
at
guy
that, dude.
worked
this
out.
This is Delco's funeral, dog.
Oh, it's so great.
Look at this. Why are the weights
going
all
on with the weights,
uneven?
though?
I know, man. Why couldn't we do this better? Well, maybe that's how he used to do
Kind
it.
of janky.
What?
But maybe
Well,
that's how he used to work out in the garage.
But people don't realize the weights are actually a cake for after the funeral.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm just kidding.
Oh God.
Oh, God.
But listen,
I
you
was like,
believed
they
it.
looked like it.
You
It looked
believed
like
it because
chocolate.
anything is possible.
Sure
Anything
is.
is possible.
Do we have a face shot of this guy? I'd love to see his
No.
dead face.
No, we don't. But
should
they
lift-
get.
You should get a lift off and see if you can get one last rep up.
Yeah, one PR. Just
Yeah,
one
like
more PR.
should it have been down like that? You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Just one more personal record, dude.
What, Dan? What do you think of his form?
Yeah, like
Well, he's going close grip, so that's it's
Gosh,
going to hit more tricep.
Yeah, and then the inner chest, So good for him.
it's just no matter what, anytime we look at these, find these, Bob loves them.
But
Where?
also,
What
don't-
culture is that?
Don't bury me in gloves.
Well, I think they change your clothes.
I think this is just for the fun,
No, but even
the
this,
fun hangout.
you don't work out in gloves.
He
as a
wants to
man.
barehand it, but
As a
I
man, don't work out in gloves.
Here's the thing, though, Delco. When you get rigor mortis and shit, like the fingers would look all fucked up.
You
so I think they
wouldn't
had to put
wanna
the gloves on.
see-
You wouldn't want to see the fingers.
I don't care.
you want to
the most
you want me to chalk you up, dude?
The
You want to
most
chalk up your hands?
I'd rather have Chuck. Yeah, don't give me fucking lifting gloves on my way out like a bitch.
Okay.
At all my grandparents' funerals where there was a wake, the hands. It was always the hands creep me out.
I know.
The
Did
face
you
was
touch him?
fun.
Did you touch him, Bob?
No, I did not.
You never said goodbye to your grandmother and pet the hand or held the hand?
No, I didn't do it.
I did it, and I wish I didn't do it. That still haunts me, and that was 20 years ago.
Ross asked what culture this is.
It appears to be
Don't s-
Africa, basically. I don't know what to say.
look.
what to tell you than that.
This is in America, no?
That's not. I don't think this is America. I think this is either Africa or maybe like the Dominican or Haiti or something.
Really?
Like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't look like America.
that's not America.
Okay.
I mean, it's all black people, and the women are kind of dressed like it's not America.
Yeah. Okay. Dressed like Africa, or someplace
Or
tropical.
Haiti, Dominican Republic. Yeah, it seems
sure,
tropical.
sure.
That's
Okay.
all I can.
Do we
suss out,
know?
though.
Do we know what his PR was, Bob? Do we know, or was that on his
Didn't get
headstone or anything?
didn't get stats.
All right, because that'd be helpful. I just think it'd be a nice shout out to everybody there. It was like, man, this Jerome died doing what he loved, just attempting a PR. He was going for 315
I'm just
on a
glad
closed grip bench.
that this technology has left America. Like it's the whole world has it now.
Yeah, because the ones that we showed before, if you want to refresh anyone, but the ones that we showed before in the old studio were here, weren't they?
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
always in the U.S.
Yeah,
Was it the guy that was dunking from the free throw line? Or?
Bob, can you refresh anybody? Like find some of the. So
There's
there
the
was
dude that
like.
gaming.
Yeah, there was like someone
yeah,
that was
the
like playing
gaming
video
one.
games,
Yeah.
and then everyone's kind of. And they just sort of set him up.
Dead people doing fun things.
Yeah, this is the one that's also not
Yeah. That's the gaming one, right?
This is the gamer.
bag of Doritos and a Barks root beer with him.
And this one
Barks
has
root
a
beer.
fun. This has a fun sense of humor, which
Zoom
with
into
it,
his
which
face.
I like.
Zoom into his face. Do you mind? There you go. Looks great, actually.
This is great. It's good work.
Yeah, they did really good work with this.
And now zoom down to the hands. Let's see the hands in this. Hands
Not
look
bad.
good. Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad. Doritos there. Barks root beer.
Zebra cakes.
And zebra cake. Come on, dude. I didn't even see the fucking zebra cakes, bro.
I
What's
think
on the
that's
floor?
great, and I think that's funny.
I don't know what this is. I can't identify it.
Holy fucking shit, dude. Oh, God. Could you imagine if we did that? And just you put me up at the podcast, and you did a full show, and that's my send-off. You did the full show with my
I'm
dead
sure
body
we've
here.
done this around the horn, but what would you want to be doing
Me?
if you had to be set up like something?
Oh, dunking from the free throw line. Like just, hanging on the rim, I think would be sweet. It'd
Okay.
be great.
That's good.
It'd be great.
You guys?
Do you remember when we put that basketball hoop we put a full half-court basketball court in our backyard, and it was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It was the first thing I made you do was videotape me dunking on that thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd probably be it.
Delco, what's yours?
Like, what would I do?
Yeah.
Like if you had to, if this was the only way that you could be.
I think it's the gym, dude.
displayed-
I think the gym is your identity.
It's not.
What is?
No.
Golf?
No.
Oh, could it be like like you just got a hole in one or something?
I've never gotten a hole in one in my life, so I'd rather not.
So have it in death. Maybe
have it in
in
death. All right, so we'll do that for you.
Okay, no problem. Seems
No,
like that's what you
yeah.
asked for.
Seems fake.
I heard.
I don't.
I heard a yes.
I heard
Jesse,
yes,
did
that's
you?
what I
Yeah,
want.
that's
Bob?
what I heard.
I identify most deeply as a father.
Uh-huh.
So I will be sitting posed not too dissimilar
Yeah,
to that,
yeah.
with my 2 living children forced to sit on my lap for the entire week.
Just
That's nice.
screaming.
And then Moana's on in the background. Moana.
No, a game. Some kind of game.
I got it.
Missouri versus Georgia.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah.
What?
I just want to be propped up like this, and then you just fist pound me as you walk by.
Okay, that's fun.
That's not bad, yeah.
Sense of humor, fun,
Sure.
interactive.
Lights, yeah. You get to touch the dead person. Oh, that's nice.
Or actually, it's just a party, and I'm at the DJ booth playing music.
Wasn't there one, Bob, that we
there
showed
was a
of
DJ.
that?
We had a dead DJ.
Or was he was just standing on the side?
He was standing next to the DJ, I think.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
You're right. But he was in the DJ booth.
Or he was suspended like over the party, which I would want to do. Just like
Is that
Oh
what
no,
you
it
want?
was a rapper. They threw
Yeah.
a big party,
Yeah.
and the rapper's
But-
dead body was there.
and it was just kind of like either right at the side or somehow kind of over them. I
And
don't
I think
know.
there was
It's
an
fun.
accident. Yeah, here it is.
Yeah, there we
was
go.
an accident, and like he got lit on fire.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, this was like a good one.
Look at that.
This was
They
a good
put
one.
a little king hat on, and they put his cell phone in his hand. Oh, it's so good, dude. And Casey's
like,
going to take one more call.
The budget wasn't great, so instead of like having him stand up,
They had to
he's
hung him up. They had to hang him up.
hanging,
Yeah.
which is also
Look, it's weighty, so
no, I know, but like,
it's too heavy though. You've got to put some kind of
anyways,
you got to put some kind of fucking harness on that guy to keep
Yeah.
him up there.
yeah.
What's yours, Japes?
Gosh, cooking and then like a cake.
Okay.
Maybe I'm like, I've got the knife in it. I've just like made it, right?
Yep.
And then people when they come by, they have to
Serve themselves.
serve themselves
Yeah.
from the cake.
Yeah, that your dead body has just finished cooking.
And since like we'll probably have a budget, you're going to be dunking. I'll have some kind of animatronic thing where they have to use my arm to cut their piece off.
I like that a lot.
And then all these people have glasses just because of like how the eyes would be. I want no glasses.
Oh, you want just dead. Mm-hmm. Do it in the camera. Oh, God, that's great. Haunting
Right?
my dreams forever.
Yeah.
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 Holy shit.
Cooking coffin. So,
All right. I'm into it.
Shall we?
I'll try to make that happen for you.
Shall we do Nature Nook or Palate Cleanser Cringe Corner?
What was?
What
the
do we have
cringe?
time for?
We have time for whatever. I don't give a shit.
So cringe, I just airdropped to you.
Right. Yes.
So we'll do a palate cleanser in between the Nature Nook, and
Okay.
this is just a fun. Haven't talked about her in a while, so we've got to get her.
Who?
Chrissy Teigen.
Oh, God.
I know.
She
So
blocks me. So
Chrissy Teigen suffers hilarious wardrobe malfunction at the Baby to Baby gala. So, first part of the night and interviews and everything, looking great, feeling great. And then towards the end, she had to, I guess, be like, I'm like being, maybe people are hating me right now because I'm like looking too good and being too perfect. Let me hit my relatable button.
Yep.
And so I guess LOL, she had a wardrobe malfunction where her entire dress split down the back. Now, I don't know how this happened. Was it her bending forward like this? Or I don't know. But anyways, had to put this picture up because she likes French fries.
And
right?
that's what happens.
And like, even though I look so great and I'm perfect and my life is perfect, this still happens to the best of us. I'm just like you.
LOL. Quick question.
LOL, baby to baby.
Quick question here.
What is that? I have no idea.
Does she have is that a scar or is that a tattoo down her spine?
What are you talking about?
Zoom in on that.
That's tape.
No.
Up at the top.
Up at the top.
Oh, I think
it's a tattoo. It's writing.
Zoom in on it.
Yeah,
Is it?
yeah.
Okay.
It's like
That's fun.
some kind of saying
Just
for her to remember. I don't.
How often do you look back there?
Well, you don't, but
No, I don't.
maybe it's instructions
you
for
look at your back
for
a lot?
legend.
For what?
Just how to be a man. I have no idea.
He's doing that Pfizer commercial now too. He's got one.
And so then she taped it up. Is that what the tape is? She
I
like
think
tried to
there's
tape it back together.
something like that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how funny!
Happens to all of our
It's so
$5,000
funny.
dresses.
It
I
sure
know.
does.
And we got a little butt crack in there too, just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case you wondered, no, I'm not wearing underwear. And okay,
Oopsies.
so now we can go to nature.
Okay.
Nook.
I will say this: not following her for all this time, like now I don't know what she does.
I know it's probably great for
It
you.
is great, actually. Not as great as the fucking Nature Nook song. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
All right,
dude.
Bob, why don't you take this one? I can't open my Instagram right now.
Well, it's just a quickie.
Yeah.
I don't know if Dan has seen something like this on the golf course or not, but people forget that golf course is typically kind of a wildlife area.
In
Yeah,
nature.
there was one by my parents' old house, and it had a bunch of alligators on it all the fucking time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Florida littered with alligators. We've seen, I think, a kangaroo attack a golfer in Australia on Nature Nook. And this one's just a fun, you're on the green, you're looking back down the fairway, I think, or maybe you're on the tee box. I don't remember. And yeah, nature just shows up.
Sure. Let's see it. What do we got here?
Sound.
Looks beautiful wherever they are.
Oh my god, I can't watch it.
Nat Geo.
Oh.
Just a coyote taking down a whole deer, ripping its throat out.
That's a coyote, by the way?
Yeah,
They were
it's a coyote.
screaming Nat Geo.
They thought it was going to be like, oh, what are they going
Nat
to do?
Geo.
That is the slowest deer, too. I don't know if he, got its
I
foot.
know.
Look at that user there, Kaser_27. Does this hurt the deer? Yeah, that deer's dead, bro. Dead.
Oh, he is fighting. Fighting, though.
Sort of.
Fighting.
Oh my god, I can't watch it.
Nat Geo.
By the way, what are those ladies doing out on the golf course?
Exactly. That's a man's sport.
I don't like that.
I don't like them out
that.
playing golf. It should be an all-male club.
Don't like that.
Same with every other country
Maybe it was
club.
the drink cart
Hope so.
girls.
Maybe. Let's
Yeah.
hope so.
And by the way,
Let's hope they weren't voting after that.
yeah, right. This is a coyote, like I said. That's a pretty. I mean, that deer could fuck you up. That's probably like 100-pound deer.
Right.
Coyotes aren't that big.
That's what I mean. I was like, whoa, that's a coyote.
So the problem is that's a baby and and they don't know how to defend themselves or do any of that shit. So yeah, that's all new. Right. And the coyote knew that, took advantage of it, exploited it, and took this fucking whitetail down, dude. Boom. See you later.
It's just funny to me because like check the beginning of this video again. So you're like, this is what happens when loving being in nature gets to nature, right? Look at the mountain
Beautiful.
ranges, the trees.
Oh, look.
Colorado, probably.
You're just like, oh, I love nature. And then, no.
And then it's
because
all
then,
over.
then nature shows up.
Yeah, because then you have to ask yourself, or these people have to ask themselves, I don't love nature. I'm like not that person. But if you do, you've got to love all of this, right?
Sure do.
You can't just be like, oh, I love the pretty trees and mountains. You're like, you have to also love seeing, the food chain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take care of business.
Bob, last video I want to show here, we shot a thing with Lopez. Do you have it? Yeah. Awesome, dude. I want to show this for Ghostbed. We've been running these on Patreon. And I think it's important that Lopez gets his due. We did a bonus show on Friday night for Drinkin' Bros. Gonna be honest with you, he missed about 4 out of 10 Taylor Swift songs. We did a rapid fire there, and he didn't know. He knew all the words, he just didn't know the name of the songs. It was a little bit disappointing. Now,
the names of her songs, like,
they're weird.
Really don't match.
Yeah, some of them don't.
They are. Yeah.
Yeah. But I wanted to say, hey, we're going to redeem him here because we did shoot a little commercial at his house. So
okay,
I can go ahead and play that for the people for ghostbed.com/.
Oh, yeah. Ghostbed.com/Drinkin' Bros. Look at that, man. Oh, look at the elegance. Can you feel it?
Yeah. Isn't that nice?
Look at how soft that pillow is. Squeeze it, squeeze it too tight. There it is. Just relax. Everything is 50% off with the promo code Drinkin' Bros at checkout at ghostbed.com/Drinkin' Bros. Yeah, edge that pillow.
Yep.
And then go.
Look at this. A nice night's sleep he's having right there.
Ghostbed.com/Drinkin'.
Beautiful.
Where dreams
the belly
go
move.
to lie.
Where dreams go to lie.
I
Look at that.
like
Look at
it.
that. I wanted to thank Laszlo Lopez for doing that video for us there.
Yeah.
So I said, look, we're doing some ads for social media, and you get I'll get you a free bed. I'll get you a free mattress and pillows and everything else. And so that is actually in his house. He owns it. He has a brand new bedroom set, and we've got some social media videos coming out.
And he was very excited about it.
He was. We love Laszlo Lopez.
Of course.
But Joel just finished that over there, so I wanted to pop it up for the audience there.
Nice, Joel.
Yeah, shout out to Laszlo Lopez here. Shout out to you guys. Look, if you're in the Wilmington area, come see us Thursday nights, 5 to 9 p.m. at Brunches in Mayfair, 6800 Parker Farm Drive there. And free hard AFs, free food all night, free prizes, all that other stuff. We're live down there. And we'll be in stores probably Friday because the launch is Thursday. And we'll be in that Total Wine, dog. You know what I'm saying? Hard AF Seltzer will be there.
Yeah, bro.
So looking forward to it. Looking forward to going home for a little bit, It is. It's my home.
Yes.
I just want to see the beach for once,
Yeah, I know.
That's
I
it.
see it.
That's it. I just want to see it. Just
You just want to put your toes in the sand.
let me see it,
I'm going to put my toes in the sand.
Let me see it. Let me see it. So join us, though. If you're in town, it'll be great. D'Anthony Holloway will be there. Old school dude for the day one homies. White James will be there.
I know.
Jamie will be there. Everybody will be there. So looking forward to it. If you see us in the next couple days, we'll be recording out of White James's studio there down in Wilmington. But stay tuned. We're flipping on over to NFL. We're doing NFL in 24 minutes at the top of the hour here, 1 p.m. Central. And then Drinkin' Bros Podcast will be live on Drinkin' Bros Podcast on Patreon. I think Uncle Laser's coming in today for a fun, flirty day.
Nice.
All of our faves here. Yesterday was a blast with Steve-O.
How great was he? Holy shit.
So great.
It's the nicest guy of all time.
Looks great.
Looks great.
Sounds the same.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Even Jack's our son, because he wanted to meet him yesterday. On the way out of the office, he's holding his skateboard. And he doesn't know Steve-O's still in the back. And Jack just screams out, yeah, dude. And I was like, isn't Steve-O awesome? He's like, he's awesome. So we had a great time with him yesterday.
He's a cool dude.
Yes. Please check out his movie on steveo.com. It opens up today. Wild one. If you love Jackass, this is taking it a step further. So it's a blast. Highly recommend it. And he made it himself with a shit ton of money. So it'd be great if you guys could go support him. In the meantime, thanks for supporting us. If you can't meet us in Wilmington, maybe you're at home and you're like, all right, maybe today's the day I leave that fucking review that Ross won't shut the hell up about. Maybe it is. Go to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, and leave a quick review. Also, head on over to Spotify. It's just a 5-star, and you can walk away. For Jesse Wiseman, a.k.a. The Jables, I'm Ross Patterson. This is The Revolucion. Buenos tardes, everyone.
Good afternoon.